So last Monday, the teaser for the latest GigaBash DLC came out, with the announcement of a collaboration with Ultraman Rising in the works. Now I've been wanting to talk about the various DLCs for a while now, but I'm glad I didn't cover them sooner because now I can have it all neatly in one video. Let's not waste any more of your time and get right into it. Enjoy! One aspect I've loved about the DLCs for GigaBash is that they actually serve some purpose. The first two were perfect in making it the best kaiju game on latest gen consoles by far, and after fans still showed interest years after release, they made more. With each of these DLCs, they expanded the possibilities for new characters arriving, with King Ghidorah being able to fly, and Bazaar being the first four-legged character in the game. Just from a 7-second teaser alone, we can see that this one's not going to make an exception, as it appears we're going to have a 2-on-1 character, like with Duck Hunt or Tom and Jerry in their respective platform fighters. There's only really 3 big questions that need answers, and that's what I'm doing today. Question 1. How many characters are going to be included? From the looks of it, there's only going to be one character included, and that's good for 2 reasons. 1. It'll probably be cheaper, giving people with a lower budget a good deal, and 2. It'll have less content and thus be quicker to develop, which could in turn lead to more frequent DLCs. This would be amazing, as DLCs for singular characters would mean that franchises could be represented easier, as it wouldn't require it to include 3 characters that no one really cares about, and give the stars their time to shine. Question 2. Why Ultraman? This was at the back of my mind when I saw the reveal, as we already have him in the game. But then I remembered that you can't get the DLC in certain regions due to the licensing issues. To be more specific, Japan and certain regions in China. That's a pretty sizable paying player base that you're missing out on, especially for a game like GigaBash. So this could be a way to bypass that deal and let the primary demographic of that DLC actually play it, as Ultraman isn't as well known globally as Godzilla is. This could also be because the Ultraman DLC isn't selling as well as the others due to the reasons mentioned prior, so by offering a cheaper price based on his most recent adaptation on a massive streaming service, they can hit all fronts. Question 3. Who else? Here's the big one. Who else could get introduced later? Well, here is everyone I want to see. Optimus Prime. Yes, Rojack is similar, but it would be so cool. Rodan, Angrius, Biollante, Space Godzilla, and Mothra. I love Godzilla, so any more characters from it would be amazing. King Kong would be good, but not necessary, as we already have Gorgon's skin based on him. Also, one thing to point out is that if we have another Ultraman, who's to say we can't have another Godzilla? If we're going by recent adaptations, seeing legendaries taking Godzilla and Kong would be appreciated. But Warner Bros. Is very picky about their characters, only letting them appear in DLCs in pinball games, so it might not be an option. But considering that Passion Republic Games has now made a licensing deal with both Toho and Netflix, Godzilla Minus One isn't too far-fetched. Although Thundertross is basically a Gundam mech, some official ones in the game could go a long way, and I really hope that we see some new maps soon, as they're the only part of the game that feels lacking right now. If they were to make famous cities, it increased the sense of scale and could also have some landmarks to destroy, like the Eiffel Tower in a Paris map or the Statue of Liberty in the New York map. Speaking of New York, even though I know it's the least likely, being able to play as Clover would be awesome. And finally, I somehow forgot about Pacific Rim and Gamera. But anyway, that's all I've got time for today. What characters would you like to see in GigaBash? What maps do you think would be fun to play on? And do any of you have an explanation as to why this popped out of the blue? Let me know in the comments below. As always, have a wonderful day and I'll see you all later.